RHUGT alum Teddi Mellencamp out as Tamra Judge's two teeth in a podcast host. The two have been working together on this project for nearly 2 years. More so, they appear to be incredible friends, so why would Teddi be kicked to the curb? Read on for more details. Since Teddi Mellencamp and Tamra Judge started their podcast, they have been making waves. The two have done promotions for it, had fill-in guests when one was busy or sick, and more. They have also garnered good ratings to keep them continuing on the journey. Additionally, Teddi was at BravoCon as they did their two teeth in a podcast night, one of the festivities. However, she had been on the RHOBH for 3 seasons before she was let go, so she was still a recognizable face. Unfortunately, is her time with RHOC star Tamra Judge coming to an end. A Reddit thread was soon started with information apparently from comedian Heather McDonald. She is close with several Bravolebs and had this to say, per the OP. Heather McDonald said on her Patreon that Tamra is replacing Teddi with a new podcast host, Jessica Chastain. There was soon a screenshot of a chat. Someone pointed out how disenchanted Tamra Judge seemed with the podcast. Heather then shared Judge maybe swapping out Teddi for another co-host. She said Jessica Chastain, but fans believed she meant Below Deck alum Kate Chastain. Allegedly, this news was broken at a variety party recently. So, what did fellow Redditors have to say about this news, and did they even care? Initially, they thought the idea of Jessica Chastain hosting a podcast with Tamra was downright amazing and hilarious. Then, they got on track. I would listen to Tamra's podcast if Kate joined it. Oh man, Teddi is going to whine about this so much. She's gotta find another T. Why is she replacing Teddi? Don't get me wrong, I am happy about it as she is annoying as hell. But I'm surprised? Too many conflicts. The truth is Teddi Mellencamp has a lot of issues with Tamra Judge's bestie, Vicki Gunvalson. They tried to squash the beef at BravoCon, but that did not work at all. Apparently, Teddi made a comment, asking Vicki where she had been on January 6th during the insurrection. When Gunvalson caught wind of this comment, she was livid. Teddi further snapped at Vicki by saying, "Then I realized, you were probably just triggered by somebody that actually has cancer." This was a dig at the fact that Vicki dated Brooks Ayers, who faked cancer on the show. However, Teddi actually has skin cancer with scars and is still dealing with it. Prior to them coming face to face, Tamra had reminded Vicki that she had come at Teddi first. Therefore, it made sense that she would retaliate. So, is Tamra replacing Teddi to keep the peace with Vicki, or is it time for a change? Do you really believe that Teddi would exit the show, or is this just a bad game of telephone? Let us know in the comments below. In the fast-paced world of celebrity podcasts, where personalities collide and revelations unfold, the airwaves were recently shaken by an unexpected twist that left fans and followers in suspense. The buzz surrounding Tamra's podcast reached a fever pitch when rumors began swirling about the departure of Teddi Mellencamp, the dynamic duo's chemistry and banter keeping listeners hooked. As the whispers grew louder, it became apparent that the airwaves were about to experience a seismic shift, and the question on everyone's lips was, why was Teddi Mellencamp stepping down as Tamra's podcast co-host? For months, Tamra and Teddi had been the dynamic duo of the podcasting world, combining wit, humor, and candid conversations that resonated with their audience. The duo had forged a friendship on and off the air, their chemistry translating into a successful formula that had garnered a loyal following. Listeners tuned in not just for the celebrity interviews and juicy gossip, but also for the palpable camaraderie between Tamra and Teddi. The podcast's rise to popularity was fueled by the duo's authenticity, vulnerability, and unfiltered discussions about the intricacies of life, fame, and the challenges that come with it. Tamra's seasoned experience in the reality TV world and Teddy's relatable demeanor as a former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member created a unique synergy that had become the hallmark of their podcast. However, as fans eagerly awaited the latest episode, the news of Teddi Mellencamp's departure sent shockwaves through social media. The cryptic messages posted by both hosts on their respective platforms only added to the intrigue. Tamra's Instagram featured a solo shot of her, microphone in hand, with a caption that read, "Changes are afoot, and I'm ready to bring you something new and exciting. Stay tuned for the big reveal." Meanwhile, Teddi's post hinted at a new chapter in her life, leaving her fans speculating about her future endeavors. Amidst the speculation and anticipation, the duo finally addressed the elephant in the room with a joint announcement on the podcast's social media accounts. The episode, titled "Turning the Page," served as a platform for Tamra and Teddi to share the news with their listeners and shed light on the reasons behind Teddi Mellencamp's departure. The episode opened with Tamra's voice, accompanied by a sense of somberness that contrasted with the podcast's usual upbeat tone. "Hey, everyone! We've got some news to share, and we wanted to do it together," Tamra began, the weight of the moment evident in her tone. "Teddi and I have had an incredible journey together on this podcast, but as life goes, things change and people evolve." Teddi Mellencamp, ever the voice of reason, chimed in, "Absolutely, Tamra. We want to keep it real with you all, just like we always have. After much thought and discussion, I've made the tough decision to step down as Tamra's co-host on the podcast." The revelation hung in the air, leaving listeners in a state of suspense. The duo went on to explain that the decision was amicable, born out of a mutual understanding that life's pathways sometimes diverge. Teddi expressed gratitude for the support and camaraderie they had shared, emphasizing that her decision was driven by a desire to explore new opportunities and challenges. As the co-hosts delved into the details, they revealed that Teddi was embarking on a new venture that demanded her full attention and dedication. While the specifics were kept under wraps, it became evident that Teddi's exit wasn't a result of any discord or disagreement, but rather a personal and professional choice. The episode then shifted gears, turning towards a celebration of the journey they had undertaken together. Tamra and Teddi reminisced about their favorite moments, shared laughs, and expressed